Good morning, students. I, a teacher of chemistry of Ranaghat Yusuf Institution, HS Co-Ed, will discuss about solid state of chemistry of class 12. It's the second part. Here we will discuss about the unit cells and their characteristics. Wigner says unit cells in 2 dimensions, unit cells in 3 dimensions, and their pictorial representations. Different 3-dimensional unit cells, primitive and centered. 14 Bravais lattices. Counting of particles in unit cells, simple cubic cells, body-centered cubic cells and face-centered cubic cells. Calculations of packing efficiencies of simple cubic cells, body-centered cubic cells and face-centered cubic cells. Density calculations. Now we discuss about the definition of unit cell. Unit cell is defined as the minimal arrangement which by repetition in a particular pattern in different sites the whole solid is formed. Now we discuss the characteristics of unit cell. Firstly, the unit cells are and lattice variables, that is unit lattice vectors and interfacial angles are made the entire crystal lattice. Secondly, the symmetry elements of unit cell represent the symmetry elements of entire crystals. Thirdly, due to the translation of unit cells, the entire crystal is formed. If the crystallographer's axes are A, B and C and the unit vectors through axes are A bar, B bar and C bar respectively, then the lattice vector T arrow equals to H A bar plus K B bar plus L C bar, where H, K and L are 3 indices through 3 axes and hence are scalars. Fourthly, the volume of unit cell is capital V equals to mod of A bar dot B bar cross C bar. Fifthly, the volume of unit cell of particular crystal is particular. Now we have to know the international process of drawing of unit cell, that is the drawing of Wigner-Seitz unit cell. The steps are given below. A. Firstly, we have to consider an arbitrary crystal point in a crystal. Here say P. B. With P, all the close neighboring crystal points are added. In picture, these lines are shown by blue lines. C. From the midpoints of the solid lines, perpendicular lines are drawn. In picture, these lines are shown as red lines. D. The minimum space in middle of red lines is an unit cell of the crystal. In the figure, a typical Wigner-Seitz unit cell is shown. 5 types of unit cells can be drawn in 2-dimensional lattice. They are A. Square, B. Rectangular, C. Centered rectangular, D. Hexagonal and E. Parallelogram. Different types of 2-dimensional unit cells are shown in figure. A. Square, here A bar equals to B bar and theta equals to 90 degree. B. Rectangular, here A bar not equals to B bar and theta equals to 90 degree. C. Centered rectangular. Here a bar not equals to b bar and theta equals to 90 degree. And also one constituent point is present in the middle of the rectangles. D. Hexagonal. Here a bar equals to b bar and theta equals to 120 degree. E. Parallelogram. Here a bar not equals to b bar and theta not equals to 90 degree. In three-dimensional lattice, 7 types of unit cells can be arranged. They are A. Cubic, B. Tetragonal, C. Hexagonal, D. Rhombohedral or trigonal, E. Orthorhombic, F. Monoclinic, and G. Triclinic. A. Cubic. A equals to B equals to C. Alpha equals to beta equals to gamma equals to 90 degree. For example, sodium chloride, diamond, copper, etc. B. Tetragonal. A equals to B not equals to C. Alpha equals to beta equals to gamma equals to 90 degree. For example, white tin, calcium sulfate, etc. Hexagonal. A equals to B not equals to C. Alpha equals to beta equals to 90 degree. Gamma equals to 120 degree. For example, zinc oxide, graphite, etc. D. Rhombohedral or trigonal. A equals to B equals to C. Alpha equals to beta equals to gamma not equals to 90 degree. For example, cinnabar, salt, peter, etc. E. Orthorhombic. A not equals to B not equals to C. Alpha equals to beta equals to gamma equals to 90 degree. For example, rhombic, sulfur, potassium nitrate, barium sulfate, etc. F. Monoclinic. A not equals to B not equals to C. Alpha equals to beta equals to 90 degree. Gamma not equals to 90 degree. For example, monoclinic sulfur, sodium sulfate, 10H2O, etc. G. Triclinic. A not equals to B not equals to C. Alpha not equals to beta not equals to gamma not equals to 90 degree. For example, potassium dichromate, blue vitriol, etc. According to the present of constituent, unit cells are classified into two classes: A. Primitive unit cells and B. Centered unit cells. Primitive unit cells contain only one constituent elements per cell. On the other hand, centered unit cells contain more than one constituent per cell. They are further subdivided in three classes, namely 1. Body centered, denoted as BC, with an extra particle at the center of the cell. 2. Face centered, denoted as FC, with extra particles at the each face of the cell. And 3. End centered, denoted as EC, with two extra particles at the center of two opposite faces of the cell. 7 unit cells combined with 4 types of unit cells: primitive, BC, FC, and EC. 14 types of lattice are obtained. French scientist A. Bravais discovered the 14 lattices. Thus, these are named as Bravais lattices. In following figure, 14 lattices are shown. 1. Cubic cells have 3 types of lattices: primitive or P, body centered or BC, and face centered or FC. 2. Tetragonal cells have 2 types of lattices: P and BC. 3. Hexagonal cells have 1 type of lattice, P. 4. Rhombohedral or tetragonal cells have 1 type of lattice, P. 5. Orthorhombic cells have 4 types of lattices: P, BC, FC and EC. 6. Monoclinic cells have 2 types of lattices: P and EC. 7. Triclinic cells have 1 type of lattice, P. Thus, the total number of lattices is 14. Thus, the lattices for cubic unit cells are 3, P, BC, FC. The lattices for tetragonal unit cells are 2, P, BC. The lattice for hexagonal unit cell is 1, P. The lattice for rhombohedral unit cell is 1, P. The lattices for orthorhombic unit cells are 4, P, BC, FC, EC. The lattices for monoclinic unit cells are 2, P, EC. The lattices for triclinic unit cell is 1, P. Total number of Bravais lattice is thus 14. Now we have to calculate the number of particles in an unit cell. Remember that we have restricted our calculations in cubic lattices only. Firstly, primitive cubic cell PC. In the picture, A is called open structure, B is called space filling structure and C actual positions of particles in unit cell. In primitive cubic lattice, there are 8 corners and each corner occupies by a particle. Also, each a corner is a part of 8 cubes. Thus, in a cube, the contributions of one particle is 1/8. From 8 corners, thus the number of obtained particle is 8 into 1/8 equals to 1. Thus, in PC, the number of particle per cell is 1. Secondly, body-centered cubic cell or BCC. In the picture, A is called open structure, B is called space filling structure and C actual positions of particles in unit cell. In body-centered cubic lattice, there is a particle from 8 corners of the cell and one in the center of the cell. Thus, from 8 corners, the number of particles is 1/8 into 8 equals to 1, and from center of the cell, the number of particles is 1. Thus, total number of particles is equals to 2. Thus, in BCC, the number of particles per cell is 2. Thirdly, face-centered cubic cell or FCC. In the picture, A is called open structure, B is called space filling structure and C actual positions of particles in unit cell. In FCC lattice, one particle is present in each corner and one particle is present in each center of each face. From 8 corners, the number of particles is equals to 1/8 into 8 equals to 1. From center of each 6 face, the number of particles is half into 6 equals to 3. Thus, the total number of particles is equals to 4. Thus, in FCC, the number of particles per cell is 4. Now, the packing efficiency can be calculated. What is packing efficiency? Packing efficiency is defined as the percentage of space occupied by constituent particles packed inside the lattice. If V be the volume of an unit cell and considering sphere, the total volume of particles present in the cell is small v, then packing efficiency small p equals to small p by capital V into 100%. For a PC unit cell, let us consider the side of the cell is A and the radius of the particle considering as a sphere is R. For PC, there is one particle per cell. Here the total volume of the cell capital V equals to A cube. The volume of the particle small v equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Also A equals to 2r. Thus small p equals to small v by capital V into 100% equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube by A cube into 100% equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube by 2r whole cube into 100% equals to 4 pi by 6 into 100% equals to 0.524 into 100% equals to 52.4%. Thus void per cell is 100 minus 52.4% equals to 47.6%. Now we have to calculate the packing efficiency as well as void per cell for a BCC lattice. In the given figure, the side of the cube is considered as A and the radius of particle is considered as R. Thus BC be the diagonal of the cube. Thus BC equals to A root 3. In case of BCC, the particles of 8 corners of a cube touch with a particle present in the center of the cube. Thus we may write BC equals to 4R, implies that A root 3 equals to 4R, implies that A equals to 4R by root 3. Now the total volume of the cell capital V equals to A cube equals to 4R by root 3 whole cube. Number of particles in a BCC lattice equals to 2 per cell. Total volume of particles, thus small v equals to 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube equals to 8 by 3 pi r cube. Thus packing efficiency in BCC small p equals to small v by capital V into 100% equals to 8 by 3 pi r cube by A cube into 100% equals to 8 by 3 pi r cube by 4 r by root 3 whole cube into 100% equals to 8 pi root 3 by 64 into 100% equals to 0.68 into 100% equals to 68%. Thus the void per cell is 100 minus 68% equals to 32%. Now we have to calculate the packing efficiency as well as void per cell for FCC lattice. In the given figure, the side of the cube is considered as A and the radius of a particle is considered as R. Here the diagonal of a face of the cube AC equals to A root 2. In a FCC lattice, the number of particles is 4 per cell. In FCC lattice, in each face, the central particle is touched by 4 cornered particles. That is, AC equals to 4R, implies that A root 2 equals to 4R, implies that A equals to 4R by root 2. Now the total volume of the cell capital V equals to A cube. Also the total volume of a particle equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Thus the total volume of 4 particle is small v equals to 4 into 4 by 3 pi r cube equals to 16 by 3 pi r cube. Thus the packing efficiency of FCC is P equals to small v by capital V into 100% equals to 16 by 3 pi r cube by A cube into 100% equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube by 4r by root 2 whole cube into 100% equals to pi root 2 by 6 into 100% equals to 0.74 into 100% equals to 74%. Thus void per cell is 100 minus 74% equals to 26%. Similarly, the calculation of particle in unit cell, calculation of packing efficiency and calculation of void per cell can be calculated for other Bravais lattices. Now we have to calculate the density of cubic lattice. We know the density of unit cell is equal with total density, that is the density of the substance. Thus the density rho equals to m by capital V, where m equals to the mass of substance and capital V equals to the volume of the substance. Now the number of particles of the unit cell is small n and mass of the particle is capital M. Then small m equals to small n into capital N by N0, where N0 equals to the Avogadro's number. For cubic lattice, capital V equals to a cube, where a be the side of the cube. Then the density of the unit cell is rho equals to small m by capital V equals to small n into capital M by N0 by a cube equals to small n into m by a cube into N0. For primitive cube, n equals to 1. Thus the density rho p equals to m by a cube N0. For VCC, n equals to 2. Thus the density rho VCC equals to 2m by a cube N0. For FCC, n equals to 4. Thus the density rho HCC equals to 4m by a cube N0. The second part of solid state is finished here. If you like my video, please leave a like. If you want to follow my other lectures, please subscribe and press the bell icon. You can leave any question on the subject matter through comment. Thank you very much for watching my video.